yeah, she's fine. Don't worry about her. She's okay. She'll pull through. And it's like, do you know what? Sometimes I'm not okay. And sometimes it would be really nice to actually get a text message and be like, hey, you okay? Yeah. What is up, guys? Welcome back or to another video. For those of you who are new around here, a very warm welcome. I'm super grateful to have you here. And for those veterans who have been around for a while, a warm welcome back. But I know I look a little bit rough. So I've been a little bit ill this week. Well, all of last week. I thought I was through it, and then my sinuses have just been so blocked here. So if you're wondering why my face looks a bit puffy, that's why, because all of these sinuses are just like, my face just feels like it's very heavy here. So I've been dealing with that. So this is the best it's gonna look today. And your girl's hair is just not coping very well in this fucking humidity. So yeah, there's that as well. Maybe I'm just being a moaning Brit. I don't get sick very often, touch wood, but it did make me think, and I've been pondering on this thought for a while, and I wasn't really gonna do it as a video. It just made me think, if you are that person in your family or within your circle who is deemed the kind of strong one, and I'm doing that quote unquote because obviously everybody has their own idea of what strong means, but if you know what I mean. No one ever checks up on you. Like, very rarely do people text you and be like, unless they're your diehard close friends, very rarely do people check in with you. Because, you're the strong independent one. You're the one who's always got it together, allegedly. You're the one who saves the day. You're the one who's always positive. You're the one who's always this and always that and always surviving. You're the one who's always getting on with things. There's a different idea of what actually strong means. But if you're watching this video, you will know exactly what I mean by that. When people never check in with you, but you're always checking in with them. So you're always that friend. And this can be for like current friends, your ex-friends that you used to be friends with. It can even be with like close family members as well. You're always the one who's reaching out to them. They'll never reach out to you. They'll be like, oh yeah, she's doing fine. She's fine. She's always fine. She's good. She's okay. Everything's always fine with that person. She always pushes through. She's always strong. She's always this, she's always that. And it just, society makes us think this is a flex to an extent. Maybe it is. I don't know. Like I said, everyone's got their own perception of what strong means. Everyone's got their own idea of whether that's a flex or not. And throughout my 20s, I definitely did think that this was a flex of, constantly like pushing through illness and, in my early running days, running with injury because, hey, I'm so dedicated and I'm so devoted to my sport. I don't do that anymore. Fuck that. I'm too old. And also it's just in day-to-day life, like, especially with women is just, we're always praised for like pushing through adversities or pushing through pain or doing things when we're unwell or not feeling right, just to kind of not cause a scene and to, just get on with it and all of that shit and just push through, constantly push through. And because society's from day one has always praised us for this kind of behavior, a lot of women out there struggle to take a step back. They struggle to rest. They struggle to, just take care of themselves in general. Now, I'm not saying this as a kind of feel sorry for me, I'm burnt out. I definitely don't feel burnt out. I do have a fulfilling life, in my opinion. I definitely don't feel like I'm doing too much. So this was just a case of like my immune system took a bit of a hit. But during this, it was a good time for reflection to realize like how little people actually do reach out. And I'm talking about people who you always reach out to. I'm not obviously talking about people in your immediate life that you live with, because obviously you live with them, so you're talking to them all the time, whether that's like housemates or a partner or family or something like that. That's different because you're like in the house with them. But I mean, like, if you're not living with friends and family, like maybe you live alone or you live in a different country or state or city, check how many people check in with you. And if you're always that person who you're always there to make sure everyone else is okay, but no one's ever there for you or very rarely there for you, or if you like need time out, you almost feel guilty for asking for the time out because you're like, shit, I'm the one who always pushes through. I'm the one who's always there to save the day. You know, I don't want to be the person letting everyone down. Now, I can safely say I'm out of that mindset, but I was in that mindset for a very, very long time, like for over a decade, like all throughout my very early teens to like probably late 20s. It always makes me think that if I was to confront those people, like, and when I say people, I mean friends, relatives, etc., not naming anyone in particular. If I said to them, when was the last time you texted me to ask me how I was? They probably wouldn't be, they'll be like, oh yeah, they wouldn't be able to give you an answer because in their head, their answer would be, but you're always okay. But am I always okay? Do you know what I mean? Like, let me hear from you guys. I want to know your idea of your perceptions of this, your experience of this. You know, are you kind of deemed the quote unquote strong one in your circle of relatives or family or friends or whatever? Are you the one who's always, yeah, she's fine, don't worry about her, she's okay, she'll pull through? And it's like, do you know what? Sometimes I'm not okay. And sometimes it would be really nice to actually get a text message and be like, hey, you okay? Yeah, I'm actually really well. You know what? Thanks for checking in. I just appreciate that. Do you know what I'm saying? It's just really nice. It's always like, especially if you're child free as well, if other people have kids, they definitely don't check in on you because we've already discussed this in other videos. Like, the assumption is that when you're child free, you don't have any problems. You never get sick. And if you are sick, then, well, you can look after yourself because you don't have any other responsibilities. And it's like, well, yeah, I do. I still have to turn up to work. I still have to like clean my house and cook for myself. Do you know what I'm saying? It's just, I know for sure that if you're watching this and you're a child-free person, specifically a child-free woman, you're going to know for sure that you're just going to get dropped like a hot potato. Like, no one really cares that much, and you're the last port of call. You're the last person they're thinking of 9 times out of 10. I always feel that other people I'm in contact with, whether they're friends or relative, if they've got kids, they're less likely to reach out because, oh, she's doing fine, she's okay, she's probably on another holiday. I mean, they're probably right, don't get me wrong. It's a flex. It's a flex to be on holiday. I mean, don't get me wrong, I probably am away somewhere, but, you know, we have our down days, we have our sicknesses, you know, we still have days where we feel like shit. You know, I've had a fucking tension headache for 2 days because my sinuses are blocked AF. But no, it's okay, Jade's fine. We don't need to check up on her. And I'm literally like, I think I've just gotten used to it now, which is kind of sad. And I know I'm chirpy about it now. I think because this used to bother me a lot, this used to make me really angry. It doesn't really make me angry anymore. It just makes me think. And I don't take it personally anymore. I've just learned to detach from taking it personally, even though I know it's personal. I've just detached from that just for my own peace of mind and just so I can live a better quality life and not have to worry about that along with all of other life stresses which are on our shoulders all the time. Because, you know, the assumption is, oh, she's fine, she doesn't have to look after anyone. So it's like there's this immediate assumption of like, because I've not got anyone depending on me, if I'm sick, I'm not worthy of a phone call or a text message or anything like that. And it just, I feel like I had to do this video because I know that there are other people who feel like this and who have been in this predicament before and are probably in this situation and scenario right now, probably going through it right now. And if you are, then just so you know, this channel's here for you. It's for people like you who have just been forgotten about, or, you know, you're never checked in on because, oh, you're okay, you'll pull through, you'll just get on with it, you're nice and strong. It's okay because you don't have anyone to like raise and feed and whatever else that comes with parenthood. Yeah, we do. We have like, you know, adult responsibilities as well. So just so you know, I'm here for you. Everyone else in the comments is here for you as well. And don't worry, this video isn't like, oh my God, Jade, I hope you're okay. Yeah, I'm fine. But it was just a thought that crossed my mind one too many times and I couldn't get the thought out of my head. I was kind of like, shall I do the video on this or am I going to sound like I'm moaning? Because that's another thing. People don't always want to talk about these things because oh, just get on with it, stop moaning. You should be so grateful for your life. You get to go home and chill and all of this. And it's like, yeah, I am grateful for those things. Don't get me wrong. This is not a moaning video, but it is. It's just to say, I get you. That's it. Thanks for joining, guys. Anyway, until next time, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.